What could be so important to a young girl of 18 years that will lead her to buy her ex-boyfriend? You see, there is a problem in society. People should learn how to live in society. You start a relationship with a young guy or a young lady, and as time goes on, both of you find out that you cannot continue in that your relationship. What's so special about it? Does it warrant one going to take the life of the other? Does it even warrant one taking the decision to end the life of the other? The story, as is presently trending, leaves the society with a lot of questions in our mind, considering the age of the young girl involved and the people that she has sent to early grave. You get me? A lot of stories all over the place. A lot of people have come out. The women world are saying that the girl did the sisterhood proud. Especially they have sent a message across to all those guys that continue to play on their intelligence and keep calling them our wife. Whereas in the true sense of it, they all know that they can never be, or she can never be, their wife. But just for the sake of the fun, let the fun last. As long as the fun lasts, they'll continue to, play on her mind. And so they have come out to say, the sisterhood, they are very, very, very happy with what this young 18-year-old girl just did. The question is out already, begging for answer. So where do we go from here? Is it a situation where we now encourage every young girl out there that when you get a relationship with a man you supposedly said you love, and somehow that relationship, did not continue, then you now have a right to end the life of the young man in question. So relating with a young lady or a young guy in society now should now be considered as a suicide note. It's a suicide note. So the moment we start a relationship and we are not ready to go on, then the other person should be ready to die. We must continue to look at these things and to criticize them for whatever they are. Nobody should encourage this type of mindset existence in our society. We must condemn it in totality. It has no place in our society, and nobody should encourage this type of thing, not even the sisterhood. Because the way you understand something may not be the way another person understands it. So why take the life of someone? Why do that? Why do that where there are a lot of people, a lot of relationship, a lot of things that though is not working for you today, it may be working for you tomorrow. Why take the life? Yes, let's assume your brother at home now offends you, so you can't take it anymore. The next thing, you just go and unalive your brother at home, and then you feel satisfied that you have now become Iron Lady, and then these girls are clapping hands and jubilating and celebrating you, whereas the life of a fellow girl is already down, and that of 4 boys are down. So on your own, you just calculated, you just try to make sure that 4 other boys do not have, or they don't marry them in this life for your sake, because of your jealousy, because of the level of your own jealousy. So those four women where they for marry in the near future, because of your own jealousy of today, you have decided to put an end to it. Did you not think that you went too far? And for those who are supporting her view, who are supporting what she did, who are praising her, who are dancing to their ringing tune, did you think about that as well? Suppose seeing one of those boys is your own sister's fiancé. So you also praise her that at the end of the day, she has taken the life of somebody who would have also married your own sister. You see? When we see wrong, we should be able to call wrong a wrong and not to begin to praise people who have done something wrong and thank them for correcting an impression that we have now put this matter to rest. Henceforth now, nobody will be calling us our wife, whereas they know that there is nothing wifey about the whole situation. That's okay. You have also decided what you want is all right, but you should also know that relationship is not a must. When you start relating with somebody, is not a must. It's not a do or die affair. You get me? When you are tired of a relationship, when you find out that what you are looking for, you cannot find it there, you should be able to move on. Move on. The world is so wide for everybody. So that what you cannot get in A, you can get in B, you can get in C. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, you will rise again. And so for all of you reading all those messages online that is saying it's good to take somebody's life and then they praise you for the you don't do something like a hero. Be careful of that kind of praise, because for those praising now, you don't know the next victim. You don't know where it's going to happen next. Whether it's your own brother's life or your own sister's life that is going to be affected by this type of psyche that we people are, praising all over the place. So we must continue to condemn this and continue to say it as a mature person that you are. Once you start a relationship, always know that it is a possibility. It may end in marriage, it may end midway. Even the one that ends the marriage may also not continue. At any time this relationship of a thing comes to an end, you move on. It's not a do or die affair. You get me? And then living in a society where you want plastic surgery, you want it the way you plan it, that is how you want it to be. It's not always the best, because we may have a plan, but God may say that is not where He wants us to be. So why would you go and take judgment? Why would you go and take the laws into your hand? And then some people are here praising you, thanking you for what you have done. It's not the right thing. We should call a spade a spade. You get me? There are many ways of settling scores. You could have just confronted the young man and say your mind. Now you have now brought a new challenge now, because for those of us whose your girlfriend, past or present or whatever, cook and bring for you, this problem now is now bringing a new mindset. So if them bring food, can't give you henceforth, before you chop, make she test them. And when she tests them, at least wait till another 30 minutes or 1 hour before you go begin chop that food. It has become a challenge now. How will we now have confidence that if somebody, even our present friendship, if they bring food to us, that we'll feel free to eat it? So when we praise one thing, we should also look at the effect it's going to have on the long run. So when people relate now, they should run away from eating the food of the other just because of the unknown, the uncertainty of the known. Meanwhile, the young guy, you no try at all. You